Hey there, everybody. Robert Taylor with Wonderscape Creations. Now, before we go over that node that you need to have in your material, the next thing you need to do so that uh, the projection texture updates correctly, if you're choosing to use this unique method of utilizing this, you would then need to go to the Biome Core data asset that is in the Biomes generator, open up this instance, and place it right here. And by doing that, it will then place the colors of everything based off of that, and you're good to go. So now, as far as how to get this to work in your own material, or if you're wanting to just know how mine works, if I hop over here into landscape, come into the material instance, and then I come into the parent, give it a moment to open, and I just come into one of my paint layers, my material layers. This is my cliff. As you can see, it's pink. This is the color I chose for it. This is the node. You can find it by right-clicking, going into 1.4 of my Wonderscape Genie general functions, and then right here, debug material. Now this needs to be placed after you set your material. Otherwise, you're going to have solid one colors. This needs to be where you're setting everything for the cliff, for the textures and everything. After that, but before this. So obviously for me, also before this, as you can see, that's how the dirt remains its own color and the biome 1 remains its own color. Now, if you're doing an even more simple setup here, and you have, let me open this, a make material attributes or set material attributes, and then it plugs into this right here, or plugs into a blend material attributes. Before you plug it into the blend material attributes, or before you plug it in to the landscape layer blend, you will then put this debug material. And the reason for that is it blends material attributes. It completely removes all of your other textures and only leaves the color, because the biome core generator needs only the color. It can't have the influences from the normal or from your ambient occlusion or anything else. Otherwise, the color will not be exact and your biomes will not work as they should. So that's why it replaces this right here. It replaces the material with just the color that we've chosen. Now, as you can see right here, I have a switch parameter true here. That way, in the material instance itself, you can do it here when you need to debug manually. But if you're utilizing it for the material capture, I have this right here. I am utilizing an NPC landscape. So this is a material, what are they called? Material parameter collection. And all this has in it is turn on debug. It's defaulted at 0. And essentially, as long as you have this set up within your material, this node is in your material or you are using mine and it is set up correctly. As soon as you come over here to the material capture and you hit update landscape color map, it'll change the color of this whole thing, take the picture, and then change it back, because that is how I have these buttons set up to do. This button will change the this number to 1, which will turn all the colors on. And then it will take the picture, and then it will start this change material back function for you and turn it back to 0, which will then bring back your original materials.